Yo, what up, what up? It's Jay from Team DMA. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. We're gonna take a look at some of the polls because we haven't been doing the polls for, what is it, like almost 2 weeks. I'm just gonna make sure that all the polls are done. I did put some polls up like within the last 2-3 days, so we'll take a look real quick and do a recap. I know my channel has been slowing down a bit, but I warned everybody that at the beginning of the year. But I believe everyone's in the same boat. The New Year's, the taxes, and scheduling, and you gotta get everything ready, so everything doesn't slow down for me until like May, something like that, when everything's slower and everything's done. But yeah, we're gonna be putting out videos here and there, but the subscribers have been going up. Thanks a lot to the community. Thanks for all the support. The shop's been selling a lot. Thanks a lot for all the support and all the help. Let's take a look at the polls real quick. So 5 hours ago I posted which one is more rare in your eyes for the Dark Magician collection, like to have in your own collection, and people's opinion: the 25th anniversary or the PSA 10 quarter century. So we have 50% votes. I mean, it's only been posted for a little bit and there's a lot of votes already. 50% for the 25th anniversary, the one that's the Bandai, the reprint. That one there's only one of. Well, a lot of the cards there's only one of, but what I mean of that type, because the Bandai doesn't count, but this one's in the TCG, so there's no other artworks for it. It's just one. So I do have a copy of that. The issue with some of these cards, like there was people trying to compare me with other collectors. It's not really fair for other collectors because I buy and sell. So what I'm trying to say is that there's no existing card that I don't have. Sometimes I can have 6 playsets, like for example of this card of the Dark Magician, the 25th anniversary. I can have 6 playsets of it. So how can someone compare? In like a Dark Magician Ghost, I can have like a playset or 2, but I sell them all. I don't keep them. I'm not a collector. I do have a small collection, but those cards, I'm gonna make a video about it later on because I did one, but I need to do an update of this year. I'll do it later on in the year, but it's cards that have sentimental value. A lot of people can associate with me with that. They understand because they have the same situation where they have cards that they have sentimental value. Those cards are not up for sale. Like they could give me 5,000, 10,000, and those cards are not for sale because they have sentimental value. And I'm gonna be making a video for that later this year, God willing. So this one, the 25th anniversary, I have one, but I do have some other sets, and they're gonna be for sale. And then the other one is this one that I picked up. I picked up 2 of them, and then some PSA 8s and 9s, and they're currently, some of them are already for sale, some are already sold. So I just wanted to know, like I was taking a look at both cards, and I was having a hard time deciding which one was rare or better for my collection, because I was like, okay, should I sell all my 25th anniversary? Should I sell them all? Or I was like, should I sell all my PSA 10 Dark Magicians? And that's when it occurred to my mind, I don't have the answer. I was like, because the quarter century, there is no other quarter century of the OG art. So that one would be considered in documented paper. If we're going off of what's the majority population likes the old school art. So that qualifies. And then it's the ultimate rarity, unless they make a Starlight. But this one is the current highest. No matter what they put out, this is the highest rarity. So in pen and paper, this one would be the rarest. But I was thinking, but what about this one? Isn't this one rare? So I entered like a mental error or debate. And I was like, I'll let the people decide. They'll figure it out, because most of the people on the channel love Dark Magician anyways, right? Most of the people who are in this channel, they like Dark Magician. So we have 12 votes so far. And it's like 50-50. So whatever it lands on, like if the 25th anniversary lands on it, the Bandai, that's the one I'm going to keep. And I'm going to sell all my PSA 10s. But if it lands on the PSA 10, I'll keep one PSA 10 and I'll sell all of my 25th Bandai. I'm only gonna keep one in my collection, unless I keep both. But I mean, I don't need them. I just want to keep one and then sell the rest. And yeah, but I was wondering what the community thinks, because I I can't honestly say like if they gave me both cards and they told me choose one, I couldn't pick because I feel like they're both the same. So I just wanted some help on that. So then here we see if I reach 1,000 subscribers in this year, and it's a piece of cake. All it is people need to start sending links of my videos and having people subscribe. And I mean, within a month, like we could be over 1,000 subscribers. And if we do that, I'm gonna have a giveaway box of Rarity Collection. It'll be perfect because when it comes out, it'll be new, and then I'll have it ready to give away. The other thing that I could do is I can get a box and do some of the giveaways for the packs inside. There's 24 packs. I can give some of those packs away for free. It just depends on what the community wants in the channel. But if we reach 1,000 subscribers this year, that's what I'm gonna do. If we do 500 this year, I'll do a SP Little Knight, but it's gonna be the Asian version. So hopefully you guys can get that done before the year ends or before May, before this product comes out. And if not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me at all. But I just wanted to give out to the community. We have 4 thumbs up. Okay, the 500, we already talked about that. 3 thumbs up. And the Rarity Collection right here for a Harmonic Fusion. Let's see. We're going to discuss a little bit. Well, it says send 2 face-up monsters you control to the graveyard. Okay, so once that's done, it says 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner. So you got to do that, the requirements. And then special summon 1 fusion monster and 1 synchro monster from your extra deck that can be fusion or synchro summon using only those 2 monsters in the graveyard as materials. You cannot special summon monsters for extra deck the turn you activated this card except fusion and synchro monsters. You can only activate harmonic synchro fusion. So this card was like 30, 40, and then it went down and went down and went down, and it hit 15, and then it hit 12, and I think it's currently like $10 per card. So I don't know if it's gonna spike up or if it's gonna go lower. And more likely it's gonna stay around 9 or 10. So if you want to pick up some copies, it's probably a good time, unless you can get some free. And you know, I don't advocate for stealing. And then the Eye of Illusion, this one started as a $25 card, then it went down to 15, then it went down to 12, and then 8, and then right now it's currently $3 or $4. And this one says you have a lot of options. So the Harmonic Synchro Fusion, no one's been talking about it in the Dark Mission community, but the Eye Illusion, they are, because they're confused whether to play it or not. So let's read what it says. It says, if you control an illusion or spellcaster monster, activate one of these effects, and then you have your selections. Your illusion or spellcaster monster cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. The other thing you can select is your opponent's turn. Target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Take control of it until the end phase. So that's not going to work that good, because when you take a monster, you have to give it back. And then it's not your turn, so you're not going to be able to link and do stuff like that unless you have some sort of a combo to do. So I don't think it's that powerful of a move. But the card is quick play, but I mean... And then you can't even trigger that effect during your turn, because it says during your opponent's turn, so that it nullifies it. So you have to wait regardless. So yeah, I didn't like that. If the card said you could do it at any point, like if it didn't say during your opponent's turn, if it just says target 1, yeah, the card would definitely be like a $20, $25 card, because you're going to be able to do it at any point at any time. So yeah, the card would be broken. And then the last one is, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, except attacking monster, change the attack target to it, and perform damage calculations. So basically, it's like a magic cylinder, but instead of your opponent's life points, it directs it to another monster. So they're going to hit you, and they're going to be protected, kind of like the Dark Magician Coffin. You know how it says you can take a monster, when they attack or something, you can switch the place of the monster. So that's what it's doing, is switching the attack, so the opponent takes it instead. Like me personally, I'm not going to play them, but if I did, I would play them at 1 or 2, and I'll discuss it on some other video regarding the Dark Magician profile, because I just recently covered one. But I'll cover it because, as you already know, the Dark Magician deck requires the Dark Magician, some support, and then a lot of defense throughout the duels. And the defense has to be offense and defense at the same time. So this card is definitely considered offense and defense because it can defensively attack when your opponent's monster. So it is it's a defensive and attacking offense and defense. So it does qualify. Dark Magician needs that. And for my deck, I have the 2 Crackdown, and then I have like the Eternal, and I have a bunch of other cards that it's both defense and offense, like the Bestial and stuff like that. And then when they get popped, so me personally, I'm not gonna be switching it because the Crackdowns together with everything else is already perfect. Like even if I put it in, it's not going to benefit me. It's not gonna do nothing. The Crackdown's better because once I activate the Crackdown, the monsters stay on my turn, stay on my side, and I usually take the high attacking, and it's broken to play with Skillundra because you can take basically anything. You don't even need monsters. You just take it from them, and you can link it. And then Magician Souls, I like it because Magician Souls comes on the field, and then it can trigger as effect to send Crackdown to draw. Like if you don't have any cards to draw, it'll use that and it'll send the monster back to their field. But by that time, you should have the board set up to get rid of his field, because usually what I do is I take the monsters and stop them from extending. But then at that point, you just draw more cards. You can send this card back to him. It doesn't matter. And you're going to get rid of it anyways. You're going to be drawing cards. So yeah, so that's why Crackdown, I prefer Crackdown. And I mean, the deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2 has gone undefeated. It's already like 15 to 20 duels undefeated. And 4 matches, it's gone 6 so far undefeated deck. And most of them are 2 out of 3. Like it's pretty definitively. When I go into the Omega or the, what's it called? Or the Edo Pro, that one's more like 80%. Like out of 10 singles, I'll lose 2 or 3. And then out of the 4 matches, I'll win 4 and I'll lose 2, which is like somewhere around 80%. But yeah, when I take it to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2, it's undefeated. It hasn't been beaten yet. So I'm very happy. That's why I don't want to touch the profile anymore. Let's move on, take a look at some other stuff. Yeah, this is about that. This is about that again. So these have been out for about 7 days already. They're out for sale. But it's the Asian version. If you guys want some, you can go buy them. They're already like $8 to $10, I think. You can buy it already, but it's the Asian. Okay, we already looked at that. And then the mail day. I had some mail day, but I already opened it. Yeah, so that's it. We're caught up with everything. We're caught up. Everything's legit. I just wanted to cover it to make sure. Yeah, we're good. Everything's done. Everything's done. We covered the polls for January. So you guys let me know what you think. And then, yeah, we already did a small discussion on those new cards and prices. And then I did my profile and I showed you guys. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. Again, can't stress enough. Thanks a lot for all the support. Thanks for all the subscribers. Definitely, I can't do it without you guys. It looks like we got another sale. So, and then thanks for all the people who are supporting me on the shop. I appreciate it. Everything is selling. Everything's selling off the shelves. Usually things don't start selling until February or March, but this year it started off the bang from January. So if you have any questions or concerns, want to buy from the shop, want $1 cards or free giveaways, or any questions or concerns you have, ask me. I mean, I'm not going to be as busy as other days, but I mean, I am going to be as busy because other days I have more free time. But right now, for these few months, it's going to be busy. So I won't be loading as much, uploading. But any questions or concerns, let me know. And on the polls, it did win that people want me to do how to beat the deck. So I'm going to be putting decks like profiles. I'm the only channel, Dark Magician, to teach you how to beat them. But I don't only tell you, I show you on the duels. Because a lot of people, they go in theory, but they can't beat the decks. They can't beat them. That's why people love that more, because they can't beat, they struggle with decks. But this is the only channel that exists on YouTube. There is no existing profile that I can't beat. I can beat all the profiles, and I have proof. No other channel can do that, not with Dark Magician. So any questions or concerns, let me know. With that being said, you guys, God bless, take care, and Dark Magic Attack.